Well, I'll be damned if it isn't Total Waffle coming through my brain again to hit your airwaves wherever you are from the medieval paradise of Byzantium. Well, at least, paradise, maybe? I don't know. There's a plague in Antioch, and given the timing of all this, yeah, we might see a bit more of that later on. But for now, we can celebrate because you lose... Yes, absolutely. Let's make all the foibles and the fumbles. Jerusalem is ours, or Jerusalem. Jerusalem. I guess that's my best pronunciation of that. Or maybe I'll improve with time. Time will tell. But yeah, we swooped in. We just basically sidestepped the fortress here with all of Acre, with all its fabulous knights dressed so fine. Well, we decided to go elsewhere. But similar things have happened to us. The peasants have decided that peace is not their strong suit, and so they have taken Albania from us. This is a bit of a slight, and so, with all of our might, we are preparing for retaliation. Because we must be kind to our neighbours until they show us the opposite of kindness, and that is what they have done. So, Peter, you're mine now. So, we are training horse archers, we're training legions of spearmen, we are getting Siponatoris. Everybody is on the lovely meat train, and we will be packing meat and packing heat and bringing it all westward. Ain't that sweet? Anyway, that's basically where we are at turn 87. An interesting thing is that, you know, comparing the various campaigns, you know, there's some times where the formal victory conditions have been met of a campaign, but it doesn't feel like you are, you know, it doesn't feel like total victory. And then there are campaigns where it feels like total victory, and yet the campaign must go on. And so I would say the Gondor campaign sort of feels like total victory, yet it has to go on because the formal conditions have not been met. And indeed, this is the case of the former, where we have our formal victory conditions, we have the number of regions that we need, and we have taken Jerusalem. And, you know, the various little dotted lines on a map and things like that. So, yeah. And now we have a record number of provinces. Hooray for that. So that's a little discrepancy, but we'll work to iron that out, right? We'll conclude the Gondor campaign as soon as possible. I'll probably do a stream on it very soon, and we'll see how far we get. But it does take a while with all those big, beautiful battles that have to be fought, especially against Rune, because they've recently turned up the pressure. But here we have a Greek fellow called Mavrikios. And I'm not even Zetsis. Yeah. I would be most happy to get the Greek opinion on this one, since I am not Greek. I am from up here. You know, this is where I'm broadcasting from right now. So, yeah. Anyway, do we want this guy? He's plain, normally intelligent. Okay. Militarily minded. Meh. Maybe. I'm gonna say no. We can do better. Oh, but almost the most advanced one? Yeah, I would sure hope so. So many buildings. So many buildings that we won't be able to build everything we would want to build, but Corinthos, you need a project. And I'm going to go with farms and estates. And then we'll see about future things after that. It's going to keep you occupied for 20 turns, though, so that's pretty good. Atalia, you need a church. And a house of the Cretes. Waffleton, you're getting on with the stables. Good, keep fast. You have a castle. And that means we could give some local autonomy, which could be very nice. Do we have a decent church? We have a small Orthodox chapel. I guess landowners' guards tend to be a bit better when it comes to castles, and autonomy is better for trading. Although we can get some river ports, so potential is there for some decent trade routes. But if we look at our trade summaries, it doesn't seem like we have the most fantastic trade network ever devised from this particular place. Maybe in part that's because... Are we trading with the sand dune even? We should be looking into that. Oh, there we go. Yeah, we do have trade rights with them, yeah. But of course there's a rebel settlement up there in the Anatolian highlands of Armenia. Yeah. I think I'm gonna go with the landowners' guards. It'll cut corruption by a bit, it'll cost a little bit, it'll add a bit of trade, it'll add a bit of farming, it'll add good things. And after that we can get some drill squares and some of that stuff, and corruption will be brought down a bit. Anyway, Antioch, you need public health measures. So I would say that the best of these would be the water conductor. It's also the more pricey one, but it's pretty good. It's pretty good. So let's bring it home. Let's hope they don't get sick. And then we have a prophet, Imran the Unorthodox. Okay. And we have an imam. Goodbye. Oh, or I would have said goodbye.
What is their name? Am I taking down a person or a place?
Crusader armies. They seem to be moving their armies out of our territory, so I do like that. And this guy just won't die. What a shame. What a shame.
Traveling with God.
But, you know, despite failed assassinations, we're still doing okay. The Sanjun are declaring a truce with basically everybody. Ah, because of their new regime. Yes, of course, of course. We saw the news of that, didn't we? Still a few turns out from our army being able to march, but it will march. We've lost a priest. Maybe we could train another one. Somewhere around here. Sebastia seems to be the closest spot. I'm not going to do it in Antioch. That's for sure. So quite a lot of options available to us. We could try to make peace with the Crusader states, although I have my doubts as to whether they would actually accept any conditions we would put out. Simply because, well, we have taken their land.
Yes, my lord.
And we've taken
We
Jerusalem.
suspect you merely waste our time.
But, you know.
If you wish
Nope.
this was disappointing.
Yes, yes. Very disappointing. Yes, yes. Here's a thought. I think that we will need to bring it about so that we can send our king, or emperor, sorry, Basilio's Manuel the Killer. He's not yet completely beyond battle, so to speak, so eventually he will need to travel.
Command me.
For now, though, let's send him over here. So as we can see, Araka is actually doing okay even without his presence. And with the tower here, we can sort of see what's going on to the east of us. I don't feel terribly threatened by the Sanjun, but, you know, apparently they were at war with basically everybody except us, so some belligerence is to be expected, regardless of which direction it ends up being directed in. This is a bit tautological, but, you know, you get what I mean. Get what I mean.
Orders.
We have some troops from Waffleton that could go places if public order allows. So I think a couple of these are mortar toy.
Onward.
Ooh. Yeah.
Your Majesty.
90. Okay. You take another one. Let's go with another one.
Yes.
Ooh. At 85. Okay. 85 we can deal with. That's acceptable. And so
Orders.
these troops will be able to come from here.
Yes.
Actually, they can retrain here, can't they? Yes. Armor. Decent armor. Very good. Very good. And then my thinking is
Orders.
Command me.
that on the next turn we could just go with all the cavalry we have
Orders.
and those supernatores. Ooh, I do want those. I do want those.
Orders, my king.
Maybe a Varangian guard.
Yes. Orders, my king. My lord. Your Majesty.
You know, basically an army such as this
Name thy enemy, Lord.
Yes.
that can be sent toward Antioch, but never into it, because of course then our emperor will contract the plague and die. We don't want that. We don't want that even a little bit. Okay. Naval front, how are we looking?
Orders.
Yes, our fleet is coming in.
Full sail.
Wonderful. And provisions can be made for retraining. Eventually.
Yes.
Oh, it's a Dromon. Okay, Dromon.
Orders.
We will train the fire ship first. Next turn. We're not in a rush. But we do want it done because the last thing we'd want is to have our Imperial army intercepted by a fleet and sunk.
Without a trace.
Oh dear, there's a revolt here. The local citizens are basically screaming for us to return. And so, return we should.
Your orders, noble one.
What goes wrong?
Of course, my lord. Yes.
Hmm.
Of course,
Okay,
my
okay.
lord.
So they don't seem to have any troops right here on the border. Seem to. Being the operative phrase there.
Hail to you, most noble ally.
And Belgrade might soon upgrade, which is good because Johannes is getting old. Okay, good. New turn. Turn 89, and we find the Winchester Bible in hand. It's a Romanesque illuminated manuscript produced in Winchester between 1160 and 1175. It is the largest surviving 12th century English Bible. It consists of 468 leaves of calfskin parchment. One needed 250 calves to produce it. It may still be seen at the Winchester Cathedral Library, its home for more than 800 years. It's like a tourism ad, but a very nice one.
God's servant
Burn him!
is the
No,
purveyor of
okay.
heresy. Heresy
Bugger me.
deserves no mercy.
We may need more priests.
Your orders, noble.
Let's just put a bit of thought into that. What is a good outpost on the Italian mainland? Ideally, well, it needs to be Pisa, obviously. And we have mostly cities up here. Okay.
Where to, sire?
What is this? A Venetian army? Okay. So, the Venetians are not at war with anybody. They are at war with the Holy Roman Empire. And they are allies of Jerusalem. Who are our enemies. So, you know, there's some shared enmity there. But why are they walking through Serb lands? Are they trying to get to us? I bloody hope not. Seems like a big army, but you know, we're also building a big army, so if push comes to shove, and it might very well come to shove at this point, then yeah, we'll be fighting a lot of Italians. So many Italians.
Yes.
I'm fine with keeping these Supernatores here in Tripoli because it's an excellent defense
Yes, my
unit.
Your orders?
Trade links established here. Shall we do more trade than that? Maybe. Doesn't seem to be the biggest boon, if I'm to be honest. Maybe there's more to be said for getting ourselves some better practice ranges and knight stables. We will pay for the opportunity, but it will also pay itself back in corruption management, so, you know, bit by bit. And especially the knight stables will be good because of the extra labor demand, so we can grow the settlement a bit. Although we are unlikely to actually develop it further, because there seems to be a hard-coded limit to certain settlements. Some settlements just cannot grow beyond a certain point. And now we train the Varangian guard over here. Good. New priest. New possibilities. I'll send them to Justinopolis.
Continuing tomorrow, my lord.
Ah, a patriarch. Good, good. Sitting in Kherson, which is unable to upgrade, it seems. Or maybe it will be. Though, this place seems unable to upgrade. It's so interesting. And there's a witch over here that's appeared in Nicaea. Very inept witch, perhaps?
My lord. Who does not
And off she goes.
God's servant?
A servant
I
of
cannot
God.
do Yes.
Who has displeased you? Am I taking down a person or a place? The problem.
Finally. Down he goes. Imam gone.
Yes.
Okay. I'm thinking that we should send this fleet somewhere. Actually,
Yes, my lord.
yeah,
Yes.
it should head over to Butarakan
For
and ferry the governor we have here, who's very good at growing settlements, over to Kherson, where you can Khersonissos, where he can actually do his job. And in one turn, I believe we'll be able to put together an army capable of challenging our foes properly.
March!
Your orders, noble one. Your orders, noble one.
It'll be good. It'll be glorious. Q stalled. Ah, of course, because our huge Orthodox cathedral, apparently not the Hagia Sophia, but very similar, is going to be built. A provincial aristocracy might be good. Just adding a couple of hundred florins per turn. No biggie. Over 100,000 souls live in Constantinopolis. And it's going to be quite a few more. Small church in Jerusalem. Let's get a slightly bigger one. Or maybe quarries first? We could save a bit of cash on the buildings and we could get some more tradable goods. We're already maxed out on taxes, so any growth will just be explosive. How much trading does this quarter, do these quarters add? Okay, a fair amount. Though we would need to counteract the loss of public order. Maybe some public gallows. Just hang people. If you trade wrong, we hang you. And Cornion, you know, we could do with some farms. Then the great market will follow. Germans still stuck in traffic. Aren't they ever?
Let me strike, my lord.
Orders.
But now I think it's the time for our army to move.
Your Majesty.
I guess that's it. Those are the troops we want. So, can we have them? Oof. Okay. We would need some replacements in there, but, you know, we have some.
My lord.
And it helps.
Your Majesty.
Kivas, can we,
Orders.
Keep ask you to send you some
Name thy
troops?
enemy, lord.
And... yeah, I guess that's it.
Who do I face? Yes. Camping here, my lord.
Your Majesty. Yes.
Hello, Polish Lord. Goodbye, Polish Lord.
Bringing our troops together.
Continuing tomorrow.
And Antioch seems cured of plague. Which is very good, actually. That's great news.
Your Majesty. Yes.
We'll build a water conductor anyway.
Like any-
Triatica. Triadica. Hmm.
Yes.
Yeah, it'll do. It'll do for this particular mission.
Dropping anchor until morning.
We are to take Durazzo.
Yes, my lord.
Durazzo.
This is as far as we go today, my lord.
Where to, sire?
And after that, we'll use our navy to send our spy over to the Italian mainland, and we'll scout out a nice little opportunity. Something. I mean, I don't know. Maybe Florence. Needs to be somewhere defensible though, and where we'd be able to get some decent troops, because otherwise, in the long haul, this would turn disastrous. And it would be disastrous. But we want more spies. More spies, please. If we can get them somehow. Shall we see?
I will only address you in battle.
They've spread out their defences.
Who or what am I to dispose
Hello.
of, Lord?
More imams.
What is their name? Who or what am I to dispose of, Lord?
Ready to trade.
Hello, Mr. Merchant Man. You can trade for profit. Ooh, sugar. Seems good. That seems even better.
I must rest.
Okay, some pretty good options here.
I am. Who has this?
Maybe we should send an assassin with them, just in case there are some good merchants over there. Or even some mid-level merchants. Mid-level merchants are still good enough to pose a real danger, actually.
Yes. Your Majesty. My lord.
Who do I face?
Orders. March.
Go.
Virgin army.
My lord.
So the plan here is that our dear
We shall send them to hell
Manuel
or worse.
will go for Acre. We're gonna start by taking out Germain.
You are not my liege.
He'll get some assistance from Tripoli, obviously, and then from Jerusalem when the siege of Acre really begins. That's gonna be the plan.
I am not a servant of your enemies, Lord.
Raqqa still growing, still showing good promise.
Yes, my lord.
Plotting course
Navy
now,
keeps
my-
on moving.
Full sails.
Boat keeps on tooting.
Confused, Sadiq? I am not in your navy.
I know you're not in my navy. That's the issue here. What are you doing? We're a peace, you know. A hard-won peace. Letter of Prester John. Okay. Our savants have been telling us about for decades. Is writing to the Christian world. It's a bit... Okay. So, Presbyter Johannes was a legendary Christian patriarch and king. Stories popular in Europe 12th to 17th century told of a Nestorian patriarch and king who was said to rule over a Christian nation lost amid the pagans and Muslims in the Orient. The accounts were often embellished with various tropes of medieval popular fantasy depicting Prester John as a descendant of the three Magi, ruling a kingdom full of riches, marvels, and strange creatures. At first, Prester John was imagined to reside in India. Tales of the Nestorian Christians' evangelistic success there and of Thomas the Apostle's subcontinental travels, as documented in works like the Acts of Thomas, probably provided the first seeds of the legend. Indeed, in 1122, a foreign visitor to Rome was audacious enough to introduce himself to Pope Callistus II's entourage as a representative of Patriarch John of India. About 1165 copies of 1165 copies of what was likely a forged letter of Prester John started spreading throughout Europe. The credence given to the reports was such that in 1177 Pope Alexander III sent a letter to Prester John via his physician Philip. After the coming of the Mongols to the Western world, accounts placed the king in Central Asia, and eventually Portuguese explorers came to believe that the term was a reference to Ethiopia, by which time it had been an isolated Christian exclave, distant from any other Christian-ruled territory. Alright, so mythical king makes the rounds with over 1,000 letters. Better windmills. Can be constructed in nice. Oh no! Our Western European spy is dead. Well, he died in Provence. That's a nice area though. You know, it's a nice place. If you were to pick a place to die, Provence, not the worst. Gonna say. Let's see. Ooh! Haha! The peasants have been ousted. The people have spoken.
See you dead, heathen.
Now, do we have a diplomat? I believe we trained a diplomat somewhere around here.
Someone to see?
Ah, yes, we have our diplomat in Bulgaria. Yeah. I guess he's around.
But, my lord, I cannot go there. Yes, sir.
Thank you, dear spy. You have done well in fomenting unrest. Not fermenting, fomenting. Quite different.
Name the field of battle. We will meet you there.
Oh, you will?
Noble one.
That's interesting.
We would see you dead, heathen.
I have a knight with the seal of the Emperor. He could just go and smack you on the head. Let's see, we have Slavs, some Tuxote. Okay. Fair enough. I'll take this garrison. Thank you, game. Loyalist revolt, yeah. They have pledged their allegiance to our Orthodox Empire, no longer able to suffer the crude mismanagement of their former masters. They have turned to our superior Byzantine culture and your leadership to bring them into a new age of prosperity.
Talk is
Oh,
cheap.
what is this?
Come face me. Yes. Yes. Onward.
Smack them!
This is where we shall meet. The day is ours, Lord. The enemy are beaten.
Yoo!
March.
Noble lord.
Your orders, noble one.
Let
That-
us strike, my lord.
Symbacilius, you can't even get anywhere, really.
Your
Such a
orders,
poor chap.
noble one. Your orders, noble one.
Well. Life will be okay. We'll train more Contrattoi because they are decent at keeping public order because of their numbers and, you know, being free upkeep and all that. We have an Orthodox Abbey in Justinopolis. That's wonderful. There's a bit of corruption still. But, you know, we could create like a library. That'd be good. Would take a fair chunk of it out of the game. Go with the provincial council as well. Takes another little chunk. Bit by bit, we'll get rid of it.
Orders, noble one.
But yeah, we will need those improvements in order to truly be able to send Heraklios down to Araka. And Arta. I think we need a town guard here, don't you? Good.
Your orders?
So, our fleet is moving. Though actually, we've just made it a little less urgent for it to arrive.
Yes, my lord.
Of course, this one is still heading over to Matarkan.
We cannot sail there. This is a course we cannot cross.
Simple Dromon.
Yes.
Dromon. Okay, so here's what we're gonna do.
Full sail.
Gonna go here, we're gonna pick up these troops. And then we're gonna sail.
Yes, my lord. But my lord,
And we're gonna
this is
choose a target
impossible. This is a course we
carefully.
cannot plot.
Now, interestingly, this is a Crusader army.
Where to, sire?
Fatimids, you are once again attacking your superiors. This is not a good idea. Okay, so here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna take our dear faction leader and we're gonna send him swinging, dick swinging into action.
Yes, your majesty.
Now we won't need the Ciponatores here anymore, and Basidius can just take them
We march.
and do his
I will only
thing.
address you in battle.
Yes, my lord.
Claude. Yes, hello Claude. You're mine.
They will regret not fleeing first. Kill them all.
I quite nearly spilled my tea into some sensitive electronics, but crisis averted, and now I'm gonna spill some blood. Tee hee. Huh. I find it most likely that not assailants, that the people that we are assailing will assemble over here. It is pertinent then that we bring up our forces accordingly. There they are. And we can shoot them from here. How nice. We have a decent view even. These guys are not great troops. And we should know, because we eat grapes for breakfast. The puns here are outstanding, I think you'll agree. So we just bombard them. Until their inevitable capitulation. I mean, look at this. The Templar Squires, prime targets for archers.
The enemy are badly blooded. They have lost half their men.
Ooh, they're going for our fire throwers. Let's see if they even make it that far. I don't think they will. No, he stops.
We are. This is a
I guess you can say that he faced death with open arms. And how happy we are that he did. The loading screens in this game are actually pretty damn decent. I'm very happy with seeing that. Sometimes mods, they get a bit clunky with the loading screens, but here, no, it's very good.
Let me strike, my lord.
Now the ideal scenario may just be one in which we actually draw out our enemy. Can we do that? Let us see.
March! Yes, my lord.
No.
This is where we shall meet the enemy.
Impossible.
The day is ours. The enemy are beaten.
And
Orders?
that means
Move out.
siege.
Who do
And
I
in that
face?
case, Basilius, you're it.
Men, we march. We march. on
Gates
our
are
way
open,
in.
but do we walk in?
Sooner or later,
No,
we will
I think we
return, my
don't.
lord. When shall we attack the
They do have some nasty stuff. I mean, they don't really have any towers, it seems. The fortress does have towers of its own. The gates are open.
Name thy enemy,
That's definitely an advantage.
Yes, my lord. Orders, my king. Yes.
Be at ease, Sadiq. I can.
Who has displeased you?
Goodbye. Okay, so next turn we will explore that a little bit more. For now,
Ready to trade.
our dear merchant will go and make some dough. So many trade resources in this region, but this one is one we can reach this turn,
On my
and
way.
from there we can make it over to this very, very interesting spice trade thing. Or maybe it's a sugar plantation, I don't know.
An order? God's servant.
Ah, even our Miletius Patriarch fails to take him down. Most unorthodox he is. But, you know, he will die eventually.
So, you seek a true understanding of the Prophet's word. All praise be to Allah.
Can Tripoli support more troops? Not for free. But still, I mean, 362 for a bit extra public order might be worth it.
The problem. What is the name? But of course.
Who or what?
Yes, my lord.
So what do you say?
Dealing with your people is always most unpleasant.
No,
We are
they
done.
probably won't agree to ceasefire anytime soon. Then we have a similar business over here. We're just exploring with our diplomats, seeing how willing they are to peace. And if they are unwilling, then we may have to push them a little further. We can't just let slight against us stand for any particular reason, actually. They need to be told off about these things. Do we have our... No, our spies will come next turn. Good. So far, so good. I say let's keep a little bit of cash on hand. We're probably going to need it. Well, that's some declaration of intention, isn't it?
This is no
The
good.
bastards are
The
laying
enemy
siege
have
yet
laid
again.
siege upon us. Splitting our forces.
New leader lacks authority. Oh. Oh no. Oh no. Our emperor has died.
My lord.
This is gonna be tough. So now we have
Command me.
Basilius Constantinus. He's 84 years old. He can barely walk. And he has left this captain to fend for himself at Acre. I don't like it. Okay, so we're definitely going to need Marcianos on this one.
Come and fight me, you coward!
And we're going to need whatever melee troops he can muster.
My lord.
Your Majesty.
Can we leave Jerusalem? That's the big question.
I am no diplomat, Sadiq.
Yes, it seems. Okay. We're gonna do a swift takeover, everybody. Swift takeover.
My lord. Yes. My lord. Yes. Onward. Combining
And
forces, my
what
lord.
other troops can we spare here? Okay, so 3 there.
Orders.
We need maybe another couple for the Battle of Acre. Acre? Yeah, I think it's Acre. Anyway, these Vestiaterei
Yes.
be good.
Your Majesty.
Yes. March.
Yes?
And I think that's about it in terms of what we can realistically spare.
Your will.
Orders.
Yes? March. Yes. Closing for battle.
Your Majesty.
My lord.
There we are. Tripoli is a bit worse for the wear. Let's send some marines from Antioch. Helps quite a bit.
Orders.
And we'll train some crossbows as well. And Antioch can give me more spears. We
Yes.
can send more spears.
Orders. March.
We're not just gonna give up on our dear brothers around the
Yes.
place. Okay,
Orders?
but most importantly,
Yes, my lord.
we have
This is where we shall
a
meet
settlement
the enemy.
to take.
They're going nowhere, my lord. The siege continues.
Session upgradable. That's gonna take money. Belgrade upgradable. I'll prioritize that. What's this? Construction report. Okay. Thessaloniki. What do we want here? What is the priority? You know, we could actually make a paper mill. So, how much does that add? It actually adds a fair bit. So let's do it. We're at a point where building upkeep is practically meaningless. But mining could be very meaningful. Law is all but assured, so we don't need any particular buffs there. But public order can be important as it grows. But you know, we've saved a bit there. Okay, fairground, going to Italian quarters for trading. Okay, good. Shall we make one of these? Yeah, it seems like a fine thing to do. takes a bit of building income away, but it gives us public order. That's always good. Then some water conductor to give us the boost to get over the hump to large city. I think that's all good. All good. Then we're nearly there. So if we can get some... If we can get a bit of money out of taking Acre, then we can finance our new castle upgrade. That'll be good.
Your orders? Full sail.
Hello, Venice.
Dropping anchor until
Are you doing what I think you're doing? Are you about to attack your
tomorrow, man.
friendly neighborhood Philoromos, honorable as he is in his venerable age? Are you sure that's what you want to do? Your army seems decent, but not great. And we're about to come in with some decent heavy hitters here. So you may want to reconsider your position.
Your Majesty.
You may want to reconsider.
My lord.
But now, the most important bit. Crusader States, kick him in the teeth.
Crossing for battle.
Philip de Boulogne is fighting our military genius, Mitokitis, captain of Catapan, of Antioch, conqueror of Jerusalem, vanquisher of foes, aspiring command, pilgrim to Jerusalem. He's here, and he's going to take you down. Knight of Christ or not, nothing's going to save you from this orthodox bad boy.
Men, bring your honor.
So far, our Siphonatores-led takeovers have been of cities. This is a bit different. This is a fortress, and they are trickier. Multiple layers of wall to get through, but also more tight spots, which is where our troops could excel. Now we also have cavalry, and cavalry can be really, really good here because though there are many tight spots, there's also a lot of land to cover. And our enemy can't be everywhere at once, they might spread themselves thin, and so our cavalry can pick off individual units in different spots fairly quickly and effectively. So, here's the plan. We have a Varangian guard. They'll come in over here, close to the cavalry. Then we have our Siphonatores. We have enough troops to keep them out of harm's way. We have archers to support from afar to harass the enemy. Oh dear genius commander will be heading in with the Varangian guard.
By our most gracious saints, our spy has opened the gates.
Oh dear. Well, this is interesting. If they let us, we will just march straight into the square and use the Varangian guard to hold the gates against them. There's only one entrance into the central square. But it seems that they are already vacating the outer walls. Okay. Go right ahead and do that.
Our soldiers have proved their worth today.
Our cataphracts may need to take on the Chevalier. And these knights. But if they don't, I'll be happy. We can use Akrite to harass them a bit. So they had their foot soldiers on the walls. They have now vacated the walls, but the towers are still active. I think we should still just allow this to play out because our enemy seems to have stalled in their movements, and I mean, who am I to interrupt them while they are making a mistake? At this point, we are committed. Somebody's ringing a bell. Oh, they're just allowing us to enter their holiest of holies. How can this be?
My lord! Our men are in command of the castle!
And now they spring into action. Okay. How far are the Varangian Guard? Not even close. So they need to run a bit. They will do that. Let's not worry. Alright. Cataphracts. I choose you. And Akrite, you can also do some good. There's a general's bodyguard that you might want to harass. We'll want to get our infantry in here now.
It's the day before sunset, but our men are winning the battle and forging a worthy victory.
Throw those javelins. That's a pity. A Varangian Guard on foot came in and also did a few good things. Yeah, Akrite have caused casualties on both sides, it seems. Increase in tradable goods? It seems to be registering as a debuff, though. Oh, yeah. I don't know. It says increase here. But maybe...
Move out!
Now, we have a little bit of a situation over here in Jalcoten. We could build a brothel that might placate some of the folks. And then we could turn up the orthodoxy. Ah, yes, we were supposed to convince them to hand it over to us. Yeah, but that's that was never gonna happen. Okay, yeah, Catholic faction's not gonna be happy with this, but it is what it is, guys.
Am I taking down a person?
Surely we can all agree that it is what it is.
Who or what? Am I...
Okay, then we have a spy. Where's he gonna go?
I simply cannot do this.
Ooh, of course, we border the Fatimids now. And not just by sea, but by land as well. Down here is Mecca.
The problem.
Ready to trade? Yes, moving. Yes, that's...
I taking down a person or a place?
Time for some hybrid warfare.
Fire shall consume the building and the evidence. But of course.
Down goes the caravan stop. Down go their Bedouin.
Away with you, imbecile. All praise be to Allah.
The problem. What is the name? Who or what am I?
Florence, Gilda, either is good with me.
Waffleton also needs more troops in it, I think. It's because our leader has died, so yeah. It's good that we own the city of Jerusalem, though. That's going to be helpful. But many places are experiencing increased unrest.
Yes. Yes, my lord. Your orders? It is said you do not attack me.
Urban Spear Militia. Catalano. Yeah, you know, you're going to need a bit of luck to get through that. But as for this episode, I think we're sort of, I think we're through it. I think we're in a good place. Of course, not in a good place everywhere with capital E, but in most places things are still okay despite the loss of a great leader of ours, Manuel. Manuel is gone. And he is superseded by an old nincompoop, who shall then succeed to the throne. Ioannis. Okay. But not just any Ioannis.
Your orders, noble one. Let me strike, my lord.
Constantinos. He's gonna die like next turn or something. Maybe. This game is unpredictable. He might live to 85. He might live to 100. Who knows? Maybe he'll get some organ transplants and live to 150. If certain world leaders are to be believed. Anyhow. Regardless of how long he may or may not stay alive, I hope that I will stay alive long enough to see you again on stream next week. But until that lovely time, I simply wish you a lovely remainder of your day. Be kind to yourself, be good to others. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you again soon.